Hey everybody, Neil Thompson, founder of Teach the Geek. I work with technical professionals so they can present more effectively, especially in front of non-technical audiences. And you can learn more about that at teachthegeek.com. Again, that's teachthegeek.com. Please also remember to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Every little bit counts. So I want to talk a little bit about eye contact when giving a presentation. This is something that I've struggled with, at least I think I've struggled with. Other people have told me I've struggled with it. And actually, there's a little bit of a story about that. For those of you all that don't know about Toastmasters, it's an international organization whose goal is to help people with their public speaking. And I was a member of Toastmasters for a number of years. During one of my speeches, afterwards, one of the evaluators, people were supposed to, basically evaluate my speech. They said that I need to improve my eye contact. And yet there are other people who said they really enjoyed my eye contact. But I actually agree that my eye contact is something that I should work on. But the issue I have with that is that when I look in people's eyes for too long, I forget what I'm going to say next. So now I'm just a bumbling idiot trying to get through a presentation because I spent so much time looking in people's eyes. So this is an issue for you. Here's the hack. Look at their eyebrows instead. They can't tell the difference whether you're looking in their eyes or their eyebrows. It looks pretty much the same, especially if you're far away. If you're elevated on a stage and you're looking out into an audience, then they really can't tell. The issue I used to have with looking in eyes is just eyes blink, so it's a bit distracting for me. But eyebrows, they tend to stay they tend to stay still. They don't tend to move all that much. So I'm it's a lot easier for me to look at something more stationary than something that's moving a lot, like eyes. So that's really what I want to convey today, especially when it comes to eye contact. It's important. I recognize that it's important to maintain eye contact because if you're not looking at people, then they're not going to look at you and they're going to look at somewhere else. They're going to look at their phones. They're going to look off into space. They're going to fall asleep possibly. You definitely won't see their eyes if they're asleep. But ultimately, you want to maintain that eye contact to make sure that the people are actually being engaged in what you're saying. They're way more likely to be engaged if they're actually looking at you and you're looking at them. So that's why I'm a big proponent of looking at eyebrows instead, because at least it gives them the semblance that you're actually looking at them or looking in their eyes anyway. And they're more likely to actually listen to you. So that's what I wanted to convey today. Look in people's eyebrows, not eyeballs, and let me know what you think. Of course, you can always uh, contact me. My contact information is on the channel as well. Well, that marks the end of this episode, and certainly will be putting out another episode in the upcoming days. Again, Neil Thompson, founder, Teach the Geek, teachthegeek.com. Again, teachthegeek.com. Please tune into this channel. I try to make these videos as often as I can. And then also tune into the interviews that I do with technical people who saw the benefit of getting better at giving presentations, and they did it. And we talk about what they did. What did they do to get better at giving presentations? Is eye contact a big deal for them? Do they have a process for putting their presentations together? What is it? Do they get nervous before presentations? If so, how do they deal with their nerves? And basically, this channel essentially is for technical professionals by technical professionals. I used to work as an engineer in the medical device industry and had to give presentations on a daily basis. Wasn't very good at it, but I got a lot better at it because I didn't want to look like a schmuck every time I had to give a presentation. And I noticed that a lot of the other engineers that I worked with or technical professionals that I worked with, they weren't all that much better at it than I was. So I definitely saw the benefit. So that's basically what this channel is for. It's for us by us. Again, that's the end of this episode. Take care, stay safe.